Um.
Hmm.
Okay. I need to speak to our little friend over here. Is it in here? No. Yes. Hello. Guys? Wow, I didn't know you were back. Hey, Cheryl. It's been a while. How are things going with Toma? They were going fine. He even took me out to the settlement on the back of his horse not that long ago. It was really fun too. Everyone there is so kind and their lifestyle is so interesting. I'm glad to hear that. Toma was happy happy about having a friend his age from Erebonia too. He's hoping the two of you continue to get along. Right, here's hoping the two of you can continue to get along. Of course. Hey guys. Something wrong, Cheryl? Oh, no, it's nothing like that, but would you mind if I ask you something? Of course not. Go for it. Really? Well then, you wouldn't happen to know what Tomo's favorite color is, would you? I can't say for sure. I think he's told me before, but I just can't remember. Sorry. Jeez, guys. Don't remember your brother's favorite color? That's fine. Neither do I. But I have a lot of family, so... yeah. I know one of my siblings' favorite color, at least. Oh. Hey, you're the girl who Toma likes to visit, aren't you? Are you planning on giving him something? I... thought so. What exactly do you have in mind? Well, I actually thinking about making him a scarf. Sounds like a good idea. So that's why you wanted to know his favorite color. Could you keep this a secret from him? I want it to be a surprise, so please. Of course, don't worry. We promise we won't tell him. Though the issue of what color to make it is still remains. Shouldn't you just make it based on the clothing they wear rather than favorite color? I feel like that would be better. Because if his favorite color doesn't match his clothing, it's going to not be good. Would asking him yourself be out of the question, guys? I'm not sure that would be wise. It's not really something we would normally talk about, so it might strike him as odd if I ask out of nowhere. Yeah, I can see him getting suspicious. It's not true for the rest of us, though. We should be able to slip it into a conversation without him catching on. He'll never suspect anything like that. Yeah, that should work. Let's go ask him then, shall we? Thank you so much. Connecting hearts. Aw. Okay. Sure, it's sweet and all, but that means I have to run all the way there and back. Again? And then run back. Okay.
Let us ride on.
Before I leave, let's make sure there isn't anything I'm missing. Alright, at least there's nothing like super special going on. It's just gonna take a while for me to run back and forth. Okay, I guess I'll take this time to talk about my future plans, to anybody who's listening. So right now, we have about a month or so till Thanksgiving break. During that time, I won't be able to stream. For that weekend. I don't know exactly what I'll end up doing, but I will try to make sure videos are ready to be uploaded each day for that week. Then I'll be gone. Besides that, the next game, I've already started setting it up, though we have a bit until I can actually do it. It'll be Shadow Hearts Covenant, if you know what that is. Similar to my first Shadow Hearts game. It'll be the second in that series. So look forward to that. Looking good, Toma. Hello, everyone. Did you need something from me? Oh no, we were just impressed with how hard you're working. You've been going at it since this morning, aren't you tired? Not at all. I'm not quite as strong as Gaius is, but I still have a duty to set a good example for Sheeta and Lily. It's quite a respectable mindset. Must be nice to have a sibling as admirable as yours, Gaius. Thanks. What can I say? I'm proud to be his bro. Hey. It's kind of embarrassing to have that said to your face, isn't it? That aside, sort of curious about those outfits you and the others wear. Are they all homemade? Or handmade? Of course. The fibers used to make them come from our sheep here. And the dye we use, them mainly come from plants, although we also use certain ores and soils to color them too. Each color has a specific meaning as well. White represents the earth, blue represents the sky, and then there's green, which ties it all together, representing the wind and harmony. That's fascinating. Yeah, I didn't realize there was that much meaning behind them. Can I ask which one of the three colors you like best? I think I'd have to go with green. Or green. Do you guys know? I guess the belt is kind of green, but not really. Myself, the wind is kind of special to us after all. That certainly makes sense. I should have guessed as much. What's wrong? Did I do something weird? Come to think of it, I didn't really give the rest of you a chance to say anything, did I? I'm sorry. No need to worry. We were just answering our questions after all. Well, if you say so. Anyway, we should probably let you get back to your work. Indeed, we have our own tasks to get back to as well. Yeah, you're right. Good luck with the rest, then, Toma. Thanks. Be careful out there. I mean, yeah, you're wearing green, but you aren't. Yeah, the belt is kind of greenish. Yeah, I think that's it for that outfit, at least. What about red? Because red seems to also be involved in your outfits. But you didn't say anything about that color. And if you are partial to green, why do you wear the blue outfit? Is that just what the adults wear? It must be. Now for the long trip back. So yeah, as I was saying before, Shadow Hearts Covenant, I still haven't completely got all the kinks out. I'm like setting it up, but it should be something similar to my first Shadow Hearts playthrough. And at least with that game, I'll be able to change my layouts and actually use Streamlabs while I'm playing, because this one doesn't allow me to do so. If I had another screen maybe, but I only use one screen right now. I don't have the space for a second monitor. Actually, I do have the space, but then I'd have to buy one. And that'd be an expense. So maybe sometime in the future, we'll see. Hello. It's green. Oh, hello everyone. Did you manage to find anything out? Yeah. Seems like green's his favorite color. Really? I felt like you should tell her like the whole color meaning and everything, and she should like put something together with that. There we go. Did he mention why? He said it's because green represents the wind of the people of Nord. I mean, I felt like you should tell her all the color meanings, and she could like figure out what best to do with all that. Oh, that makes perfect sense then. The winds are special to them as Edius herself, after all. You really care for Toma, don't you? That's not... well, he's an important friend, is all. Either way, thank you for asking him. Now I don't need to waste time worrying about what color to make. Glad to be of help. I wish you luck with that. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I gotta give you guys something in return for helping me out like this. Like that. Here, please take this. It's one of our more famous dishes here. Special pizza. Oh, thanks. Now, it'd be weird to have a friendship with a kid you only see half of a year each time, right? Because they move somewhere else during the fall and winter, it seems. Cheryl came over here about a year ago to help me out with work. I'm glad that she's a hard worker. She's a bit too fearless for her own good. She turns some mystery and spent her whole time telling me to be her to be wary of men. Alright, okay, that's done.
Let us ride on. Yeah.
Alright, so we're done with this side of the map, I guess. Alright, there we go. The mountain still looks weird, like as a glossy after finish or something. Okay, we finished that side quest. So now let's do another of the optional ones. I guess this is the gate that broke. So that's another one. Let's activate it. Maybe. Let's not good. Did the logs turn into noodles or something? Look at that. They're bent, not really broke. Hey there, I've been waiting for you. How in the world did the fence end up like that? Yeah, I want to know. Your guess is as good as mine. Seems like it got broken sometime just before noon. Unfortunately, some of the sheep have managed to escape too. I doubt there's any need to worry about monsters getting them because they're surprisingly fast, but would you be able to go out and find them for me? Sure. Gladly. How many sheep managed to escape? 5 of them in total? That sounds like it's going to be pain. Based on their hoof prints, it seems like the 3 went north and 2 went south. I'd honestly like to go search for them myself, but I need to get this fence fixed up first. Otherwise, the rest of them will make a break for it as well. Don't worry, we'll take care of them. Shall we begin the search immediately then? It's probably best, especially how vast the highlands are. We'll need to make some preparations on our own before leaving, though. I agree, heading out there with insufficient supplies is foolhardy. Right then, let's get started once we're ready. Alright. I guess I should have started that before doing the Shelly Toma thing, but oh well. Oh lady Jita, I've been waiting for you all. Did you have a look at my requests? We did. You want us to hold a class for the children, right? What do you want us to teach them though? Don't worry, it's nothing too difficult. Just want you to teach them a little bit about Erebonia. I see, that explains why you asked us, then. This is a good chance for them to learn about life outside the settlement. They attend Sunday school, so they're fine in regards to regular studies. Might I ask how Sunday school is carried out here? A traveling priest comes by once a month to hold them. We really can't be thankful enough for all his efforts. It must be why they're really religious. So it makes sense with the culture, if that's the case. When you think about it, the sheer amount of work the church does on such a huge scale really is amazing. Indeed, it's all thanks to the goddess's generosity. Do you have the time to help? If so, I'll call the children over. Yep. Yes, we're ready We're ready when they are. Thank you. Oh, I meant to say, we want this to be similar to Sunday schools, so we'd like just one of you to serve as the teacher. Why? I don't see the reason why you'd do that. Feel free to pick amongst yourselves, though keep in mind that Geist isn't a candidate. Why not? You should talk about his perspective of what he's seen to like help make it easier to like bridge that culture gap of how to explain things. So it would be good to have guys help translate if necessary, of like if they need comparisons especially. And then having each person give it their own take is much better if you want to learn about a culture, right? It's a weird choice, a bad choice for them. Who's the ideal candidate for this then? I believe each of us would have our own unique things to teach here. That's true. I think it might be best to go with Emma. Actually, I believe that you would be the best candidate for this reign. Don't try to make me do extra work. What? I was thinking the same thing myself, actually. Special standing's pretty important in Erebonia, and that's a broad variety of opinion, and there's a broad variety of opinions about it. But you're kind of a special case, Irene. That's true. His unique position allows him to discuss things from a relatively unbiased point of view. But I think you're a good choice, Irene. Even though your position out of the... Even taking your position out of the equation, you're almost always the center of our class anyway. Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, I suppose I can't say no if everyone feels that way, can I? I mean, you technically decide everything for the class, so everybody's technically... Your opinion is technically everybody else's, sometimes. Alright then, I'll do it. Thanks. Well, looks like we're ready to begin. Wonderful. I'll gather the children right away. A special lesson. It's only 3 of them? I know I saw more children running around, didn't I? No, actually no, it was those 2. It's a very small village. Is that everyone? I don't see Telmar anywhere though. Telmar's part of the older group in Sunday school, so yeah, he's got work to do too, so he can't come. Alright. I see. I was hoping he'd be here too. Let's get started then. Yeah, I'm so excited. Glad to hear it. Guess I should introduce myself first. I'm Rean Sworzer. My friends and I came here from Thor's Military Academy. Thor's Military Academy. Sheeta, you know this. Why are you confirming it when you know this for certain? You're from you're from the same academy as Geist then. Schools for studying and stuff, right? Yes, Khotan. What do you study there? Well, we got taught all kinds of things, really. There are the basic subjects like history and math, but being a military academy, we also learn the art of combat. That's the same stuff Lakin and everyone else uses to fight monsters, isn't it? Yes? I guess. That's so cool. I see you're a boy. You've got a boyish side to you after all. Yeah, despite being a little scaredy cat. Ouch. I am not. Hey, now, there's no need for teasing. Oh, hey. How far is that academy from here? How far? In terms of distance? You came here on something called a train, didn't you? Could you tell us how long that trip took? Oh, that makes it a bit easier in that case. It was 8 hours. Right? Yeah, they said 8-hour trip. But I think I have to answer these right. in order to get the bonus AP, I think. So but here it is. Yeah, you get bonus AP for answering right. Answer is 8. If we take the transfer time out of the equation, then we were on the train for about 8 hours, I'd say. That's pretty far. Dad told me that trains are fast too. So it still took that long even then? Must be super far away then. It really is. Though the fact that we still made it here in a day is pretty amazing. So that basically, with that distance, I wonder, is the Empire like would be smaller in size than the United States, right? The main continent at least. So it's not that big. I guess compared to European countries, that is actually pretty big, if we look at it that way. Yeah, I'd have taken a lot longer by horse. Can I ask you something too? Of course. Alright, what's the biggest place in Erebonia, then? That would be Heimdall, which is our capital city. Heimdall. That's a cool name. Yeah, it sounds strong. That's a unique way to judge it. How many people live there? I don't know. Okay, before I look, let's take a guess. It's gonna be more than this. That doesn't sound like enough for a capital. I'm gonna guess 800,000 because honestly, a capital should be in the millions, shouldn't it? So that's not a lot. But I guess the biggest number. So what is it? Okay, yeah, it is the third choice. It's not a lot for a capital, but I guess time-wise, if we're thinking about, like, you know, back in time, then maybe that's a lot for a population. From what I remember, it's around 800,000 people. 800,000? Is that a lot? Seems like that they can't comprehend a number that big just yet. Then again, I can't imagine that many people in one place either. You're not the only one. Of course, you never actually see that many people at once. Seems to be doing just fine now. So it seems. A lot of it's common knowledge though. Okay, so they'd be saying like, is this guy an idiot? How does he not know this common knowledge if I got stuff wrong? Well, I'm just glad to see they're learning something. He's not a bad teacher. If anyone has any further questions, please feel free to ask. This isn't much of a class and more of a Q&A session. Can I ask you something then? Of course, what is it? How long ago was Thor's first built? Guys told me all about how it has a long history, but I've forgotten when exactly it was made. Thor's Academy. What was it? I think it was pretty old, like around when Dragles founded it, right? So that was like over 200 years ago, right? So it's one of these. Second choice, maybe? 220 sounds right. Okay, around 220 years. Okay, yeah, there we go. Can't believe I got that right. Thor's was founded about 220 years ago, roughly 30 years after the War of the Lions ended. Okay, so that's why 250 sounded familiar as well. Because that was when the War of the Lions ended. And so, yeah. The founder was none other than Bur Dragles, a legendary figure in the Empire, and even here in the Highlands. Founding the Academy was one of the last things he did before he passed away. That's a long time. I didn't know the Emperor Dragos was the one who founded it. I know who he is too. He was friends with our ancestors, wasn't he? Yeah, he won the war and became the most important person in Aramonia. Yep, that's how he became the Emperor. Hearing you all talk about him really goes to show just how deep his connection with Nord was. So, is there anything else you'd like to know? Me, I have a question. Is it going to be an important question? Hello? What just happened? Well, it's almost time for us to finish up for... Okay, so I guess that's to show time passing. So weird. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to know before then? I think I've asked everything. I can't think of anything else either. You really did ask a lot. Oh yeah. She seems really determined about this one. Seems like she's not all out of just yet. You talked about them before, but what are nobles? Well, you see, there's been a class system in place within Erebonia for a long time now. What's a class system? Could you give me a few minutes to think? I'm not entirely sure how I should answer this. Can I ask you as well now that it's been brought up? Go ahead. I'm not sure if either of them will really understand if you try to explain normally, so could you give us your own thoughts on nobles instead? That might make things easier to understand. See, this is where Gaius should be explaining things. Because that would be, he would understand how they think and be able to interpret things. So I don't know why you said Gaius shouldn't be there. That makes giving an answer easier too. Wow, things escalated quickly, didn't they? Indeed. Wonder how he'll answer. They suck. There's a bunch of pieces of garbage, just like that guy standing. Okay, this is still a bit tough. I don't think there's really a right or wrong answer, so I'll just have to answer with my heart, I guess. To me, no idea. Pride in the one's lineage makes sense. Bond with a family? No, not really. No idea is definitely an option, but I feel like this one makes the most sense. It's that pride in the noble lineage that really nobles all talk about. There's not really a bond per se, especially look at Eustace's father. The family bond isn't there. The pride and obligation to the family name is what's there. So basically, if the nobles are a group with a very long and prideful lineage, is that, and their pride in that lineage and the obligation to that lineage. So this is the one that makes the most sense out of the choices. I guess it doesn't matter what I choose. Any choice is fine. Okay. So yeah, this one makes the most sense to me. I think nobles are all about taking pride in one's lineage. Oh. Whether the class system is a good thing or not is something I don't feel capable of answering just yet. But I think nobles want to live up to the lineage their predecessors left them. And by trying to do that, they better themselves as individuals. You're kind of, for some of them. I'd say Eustace is definitely one that follows that. Same with Laura. Out of the nobles in our group, Eustace and Laura definitely follow what he's talking about. At the very least, I do think that sort of mindset can be a good thing. Of course, that isn't something exclusive to nobles. I see. I think I get what you're trying to say. I'm just rambling now, sorry. No, it's okay. I learned a lot from what you've told us. I didn't really get it, but you sound really cool. Yeah. So that's how he feels. That was a really thoughtful response. One very like him as well. Yeah, it was. I'm very impressed, to be honest. Regardless, well, he's smiling, so, he says he's smiling, so I guess he didn't hate my response. Regardless, that should be enough for today. Make sure to thank him now, everyone. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Let me give you something to thank you for taking the time to teach the children. I believe that was a very valuable experience for all of them. Hope they get what I was trying to say. It wasn't exactly the easiest subject matter. We could tell you were really enthusiastic, though, and I think the kids picked up on that too. She's right. They all seem to have been enjoying themselves. Your answer to that final question was rather impressive as well. Yeah, looks like the kids aren't the only ones who learned something new today. I got so caught up in the details that I couldn't really explain myself properly, but I'm glad you guys think that it's okay. I did okay. You should have some confidence. You should have some more confidence in yourself. At any rate, here's your compensation for playing teacher today. Yellow pendulum. Alright, sure. Thank you, ma'am. Well then, I wish you the best of luck with your field study of yours. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like what you saw, you can watch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Luminiferous Quack. If you want to see these videos, of course, you can see me on YouTube with Luminiferous Quack on YouTube. And you can see, if you want to get notifications for when my videos come out or when I stream on Twitch, you can follow me on Twitter or X at LuminiferousQ. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Please subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out. Bye bye.